Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss a special topic in organic chemistry, that is stability of resonance structure tricks. There are 12 factors that affects the stability of the resonance structure. First one is the number of covalent bonds. Second one is charge separation. Third one is Coulombic force. Fourth one is electronegativity. Fifth one is Arctitode. Sixth one is conjugation. And seventh one is polarizability, and eighth one is electronic effect. Okay, and ninth one is hybridization, and tenth one is fringe head positions, and 11th one is aromaticity, and 12th one is back bonding. Now we are going to see one by one. First one is number of covalent bonds. Okay, number of covalent bonds. A system with more number of covalent bonds is more stable than a system with less number of covalent bonds. Okay, stability is directly proportional to the number of covalent bonds. Now let us consider a structure CH3 single bond, O double bond, and CH2 plus. Okay, this lone pair concepts here and becomes a bonding pair. Then it becomes a CH3 single bond O plus there is a lone pair and double bond CH2. Now we are going to count the number of covalent bonds. For 3 hydrogen 3 and 4 and 5. 5 plus 2 equal to 7. Okay, 7 covalent bonds. Now we can count here. For 3 hydrogen is equal to 3, 4, 5, 6, and for 2 hydrogen 2 it's equal to 8. Therefore totally 8 covalent bonds. This is a structure number 1. This is a structure number 2. Therefore, structure number 2 contains a 8 covalent bond and structure number 1 contains a 7 covalent bond. Therefore, structure 2 is more stable than the structure number 1. Okay, now I am going to erase this. Next, we are going to discuss about charge separation. Charge separation increases the energy of the system. Okay, hence uncharged structure is more stable than the charged structure. Therefore, stability is inversely proportional to the charge separation. Now let us consider a molecule CH3, C double bond O, CH3. Okay, there are two bonds. Now, due to difference in activity, this bonding pair shifts here. It becomes a CH3 single bond C O and minus. Okay, then as a result of it, this is a positive and this is a CH3. Now this is a uncharged structure. It does not contain the any charges. Okay, uncharged structure. Okay, this is a charged structure. Okay, this is a structure number 1. This is a structure number 2. Therefore, structure 1 is more stable than the structure 2. Okay. Now, we are going to see the third factors, Coulombic force. A system with two like charges far away from each other and two opposite charges close to each other is more stable. Now, let us consider CH2 double bond CH single bond CH double bond CH and O CH3. There is a lone pair of electron. Now this electron shifts here. As a result of it, we are going to get CH double bond CH single bond CH minus single bond plus and O and CH3. Okay. Now this bond shifts here. Then as a result of it, we are going to get CH2 single bond CH single bond CH CH positive charge O, two lone pairs of electrons C3. Then becomes a double bond. Then this bond shifts here, so there is a negative charge. Okay, then this lone pair of electron shifts here, it becomes a CH2 minus CH double bond CH single bond CH double bond O plus and lone pair and CH3. Okay, now we are going to assign the overall stability. This is a structure number 1, this is a 2, and this is a 3, and this is a 4. Right? Okay, the first one, it doesn't contain any charge, therefore it's more stable. First one. Okay, the next one, charges are close to each other. Okay, then like this one, here positive and negative charges, two unlike charges, are far away from each other, therefore stability of 4. Okay, then remains are 2 and 3. In the 2 and 3, now let us consider in the 2, the positive and negative charge are very close to each other, but in the third one, the positive and negative charge are just away from each other, therefore stability is equal to 3. Then last one is 2. So this is the order of stability of the molecules. Okay, fourth one, electronegativity. A structure with negative charge on more electronegative atom is more stable than structure with negative charge on less electronegative atom. Okay, is more stable than the structure with the negative charge on the less electronegative atom. Okay, now let us consider CH2 double bond CH single bond O minus. Okay, now it shifts here, it becomes a CH2, then it shifts here, CH2 minus, it becomes a single bond CH double bond O. Okay, then as a result of it, it becomes a positive. Okay, and therefore now let us consider and the two charges. Okay, in the two charges, the first one, okay, the negative charge is present on the oxygen atom, and the second one, the negative charge is present on the carbon. So let us compare the electronegativity of oxygen and carbon. Oxygen is more electronegative than the carbon, therefore this is the structure number 1 and this is the structure number 2. Therefore structure 1 is more stable than the structure 2 because oxygen is more electronegative than the carbon. Okay, okay, now we are going to see fifth one, octet rule. A system obeying octet rule is more stable than a system not obeying octet rule. Okay, therefore stability is directly proportional to the octet electronic configuration. Okay, now let us consider an example. H O CH single bond NH2 and there is a positive charge. Okay, now this electron shifts here, then as a result of it we are going to get H, okay, O, then single bond C H double bond NH2 and there is a plus. Okay, then the lone pair of electron present on the oxygen atom. Okay, it shifts here, as a result of it, it becomes a H single bond O double bond lone pair of electron and there is a positive charge. Okay, then CH, then it shifts here, so it becomes a single bond NH2. Okay, now we are going to count the electrons. Here only 6 electrons on the CH because 1, 2, 3 bonds are present. Here it's equal to 2 plus 2, 4 plus equal to 8 electrons. Okay, now it's equal to 8 electrons. Then we have to consider here it's again it's equal to NH2 and there is a OH and OH. Okay, then in this last structure one there is a 8 electrons on the oxygen atom because 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then for the carbon 1, 2, 3, 4 it also equal to 8 electrons. Then it's also equal to 8 electrons. Okay. And then now let us consider this one. For this one, H equal to also equal to 8 electrons. Then here it's also equal to 8 electrons. Then it's also equal to 8 electrons. So this is a structure number 1. This is a structure number 2. This is a structure number 3. Okay, it's well known that octet rule is more effective or more stable than the electron with the electronegativity rule. Therefore, now we are going to find out the stability of the structure. Therefore, as a result of it, structure 3 and 2. Okay, for the 3 and 2, here oxygen gets a negative charge, but here it is at 8 electrons. It also has 8 electrons. It also has 8 electrons. Therefore, in this structure, here nitrogen has a positive charge, and here oxygen has a positive charge. Therefore, which is more stable? Here oxygen is more electronegative than nitrogen. Then nitrogen is more electronegative than the carbon. Okay. Now let us compare the stability of the atoms. Therefore, the second one is more stable than the third one, then first one. Because let us consider the order of stability of the negative charge, then F minus, then O minus, then the N minus. This is for the positive charge. But for the negative charge, and first for the positive charge, N plus is greater than O plus greater than A plus. Therefore, here the nitrogen has a positive charge and oxygen is without charge. Here oxygen has a positive charge, nitrogen is without having any charges. Therefore, stability order is second, 3 and the first one. Okay. Next we are going to discuss about 6th factor, conjugation. A system with more conjugation is more stable than a system with less conjugation. Therefore, stability of the resonance structure is directly proportional to the conjugation. Now let us consider CH2 double bond, CH single bond, CH2. Okay. Then CH2 double bond, CH single bond, CH single bond, CH double bond, CH2. Now let us consider this is a structure number 1 and this is a structure number 1. Okay, it contains a 2 conjugated system or 2 alternative double bonds, but it contains a 3 alternative double bonds. Therefore, structure 2 is more stable than the structure 1. Then there is also one thing. Now let us consider CH3, CH2 double bond, CH single bond, CH double bond, CH single bond, C double bond, CH2 and single bond, CH2 single bond, CH3. Then also CH2 double bond, CH single bond, CH double bond, CH single bond, CH double bond, CH2. Okay, this is a structure number 1. This is a structure number 2. Okay, it ships here, then it ships here, then it also ships here, then it becomes a ships here. Okay, hence a 1, 2 and 3 alternative double bonds. It also contains 1, 2, 3 alternative double bonds, but in this system it contains a linear conjugation, but it contains a cross conjugation because the one of the double bond is away from the linear structure. But here all the double bonds are present in the same structure. Therefore, linear conjugation is more stable than the cross conjugation. Therefore, structure 2 is more stable than the 1. Okay, this video is too lengthy because it contains the overall effects that explain the stability of the resonance structure. Therefore, it will be continued in the part 2. Thank you.